welcome back to another tutorial, and in this one I'm going to be doing an After Effects tutorial because I'm mostly using After Effects now and people have been requesting some. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to do 3 really basic transitions. They will consist of a rotation transition, a slide transition and a zoom out transition. So I already have my 2 clips ready, so it's just me in the new area. And fun fact, I have red hair now. So first things first, we are going to add motion blur. So press this button here, and the same thing for your 2 clips, and just render that. And then we want to add motion tile. So search up motion tile in the effects and presets and drag it onto your first clip. You can make it whatever, really. I normally do 300 though to start off with, and if I need more or less, I just add it. So we just do it on your first one, then copy paste it and do the same onto the second one, so then you have it on both. So yeah, now that we have motion tile and motion blur, we can get into keyframing and transitions. So for the first one, I'm going to do a rotation transition. First of all, I'm going to press R on the first clip, and that will bring up the rotation thing, and you will press this keyframe stopwatch button thing here, and it will make your first keyframe. So go to the end of your clip, but not to the very end, so just like a frame before, so you can see how much it's turning by, and make another keyframe. So now that you have the 2 keyframes, we can add how many degrees we want the clip to turn by. So I'm going to do a simple 180 transition, so we're going to do 180, which is half a circle. So it will be completely flipped up that way. So yeah, now that we have that, it's turning, as you can see, but we're going to make it smoother and better. We're going to highlight all of this and right click it, or press F9 if you're on a PC or something, but I'm on a Mac, so I have to do right click. So then go into Easy Ease. So then once you have them highlighted, you can then go into the graph editor, which is this button right next to the motion blur thing. So once you go in, you'll see something like this, and if yours doesn't look like mine, it's probably because you're in the speed graph, which will look something like this. I prefer to work in the value graph, so if you want to go to the value graph, just click this button here, go up, see, and value graph. Okay, so when you click on this, you'll see these handles, and what you want to do is drag the handle this way for the first clip. Something like that. You can move this one too if you want, but I just prefer to keep it that way. So now we can drag this keyframe to the very end of the clip, and we can render the first one, and it will look something like this. So yeah, that's half the transition done. So now you have to do the same thing on this clip, just the opposite way. So you're going to press R for rotation, keyframe the first thing, go to the end, like there, put another keyframe down, go back to the first, and this time we're going to put in -180, so because we have to do everything the opposite way for the second clip. So since I did a positive 180 on the first one, we're going to do -180 on the second one, and like that. So now it will flip that way. So then we're going to highlight them and make them Easy Ease, like that, and then we're going to go back into the graph editor. And then we're going to move this handle like so, and there. And go back to the normal thing with your clips and render. So then it will look something like this. And that's it. That is the simple rotation transition. So next what we're going to do is the slide transition. So for this one we're going to use position. So press P on your keyboard and it will bring up this. And the same as we did for the rotation, we're going to put 2 keyframes in. So one here and one at the end. And we're going to use this side here, and we're going to drag it to the right and bring it to the middle. So it's like a mirror. And we're going to highlight, right click, keyframe assistant, Easy Ease, graph editor, and here. So now you'll probably realize, oh no, I can't click the handles, where have they gone? Yeah, I thought that too when I was doing After Effects in this transition for the first time. So what you want to do to get your handles back is to right click here on the position and go to separate dimensions, and that will make them go a slightly fainter color, and you will now have your handles back. So we'll just do the same as we did for the rotation before and just do something that looks like this. Then we can go out. So now I've done the first one, we want to do the second one. So everything is going to be opposite here. So we're going to press P and do the same, one at the start, one at the at the end, I mean. And since we're here, we want to do the opposite way because it's the second part. We're going to drag this one to the left and bring it over there. So, yep. And then like that, and then highlight it, easy ease, and to the graph editor. Then we do the separate dimensions again to get the handles and move them in the way you like that. And that is it. That is your simple slide transition. So yeah. For the last transition, we're going to do a scale out. So for this one, I'm going to go here and press S for scale. Press the keyframe, so one here and one at the almost end there. And on here, we're going to put it on 60%. You can make it zoom out as far as you want, but I generally just prefer to have it on 60. So it will look like this. So I'm going to highlight, easy ease, and graph, and move the handle in the way you want. And then we're going to go drag this to the end, and then we're going to go on the second clip. So press S, keyframe here, and the end. So here we're going to make it, we want it to be zoomed in so it looks like it's going out. So we're going to zoom in really far. So I do either 200 or 300, and for this one I'll just do 200. So yeah. So highlight, easy ease, graph editor, and drag the handle. And back here. And that is all it is.